Very, very passionate coach. Exactly what you want on a play for.
Yeah. Next up, we've got at the 165 weight class, Bryce Martin for Indiana against Bo Jordan, the number 2 ranked wrestler in the weight class for Ohio State.
Bryce Martin is looking to build on the momentum created by Blanton and Danishek here.
Yeah, but this one's going to be probably the toughest of the past 3. You've got the number 2 wrestler in the weight class, undefeated on the season, 10-0. Also from St. Paris High School.
He was an All-American last year at 165 pounds and actually finished 3rd after advancing to the semifinals of the NCAA tournament. He was a Big Ten runner-up and actually won his first 17 matches last year and starts again with a hot winning streak out of the gates this year.
Yeah, and the early start to this one, Jordan up 2-0 early on, so Martin already in a bit of a hole to start.
You know, 7 of Bo Jordan's first 10 wins this year have actually been via bonus points, so this guy gets it done. There's a more out-of-bounds call. Those are being made here.
Yep, they'll restart once again with Bryce Martin in the bottom position.
As we saw with Danishek's last match, he got that comeback started by getting an escape from the bottom position. As Bryce Martin gets his first point here.
Yeah, really contentious so far. A lot of hand fighting, a little bit of action as Ohio State tries to stay in bounds. There does Bo Jordan.
But to no avail here, as Bryce Martin's able to slide out real quick, and now going to reset in the neutral position.
Just 2 minutes left here in the first period. Jordan leading early 2-1.
Right, Bryce Martin still keeping it close here. And after the last 2 matchups, Ohio State needs this one to regain the momentum here. And it slid out.
2 points awarded for Ohio State's Bo Jordan. The crowd wanted an out-of-bounds call. They won't get it, as it looks like his trail foot was just remaining in bounds.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that call there. It looks like Bo Jordan was completely out of bounds on that one. But yeah, I got a monitor in my face. Who knows? Another escape for Bryce Martin for another point, cutting the deficit in half.
Yeah, no stalling here. They're both going for it.
They're going at it, man.
You can see Jordan wants those early points. He wants to turn this into a major decision and stop all of Indiana's momentum.
It looks like does he have a foot still in bounds?
He did.
Gets out of bounds there.
He did. He had it. Looks like he had it long enough to get the 2 points for the takedown.
Yeah, now it's 6-2 here. Bo Jordan leads with 1:22 remaining in the first period.
As you see on the replay, Bo Jordan trying to get the takedown points there.
And he gets there. Yep. His back right foot remained in bounds during that.
Some Randy Moss like foot skills there to keep it staying in bounds.
Oh, I love Randy Moss, man. That guy was a champ of all champs.
Talk about Randy Moss. His nickname was the Freak. Bo Jordan, a freak of his own. Number 2 in the country, obviously 4-time high school champion, 182-1 in high school, and 3rd last year as a freshman in the NCAAs.
That whole family is freaks in a good way, mind you, but they're just freakish athletes in that family.
And you can see here, running out of time in the first period, just 50 seconds left, and Jordan maintaining his 4-point edge.
Yeah, so far Jordan has been he's been the aggressor so far in this matchup. He's taken note of the last 2 matchups being as close as they were and having none of it.
Yeah, Bryce Martin, not a bad wrestler himself by any stretch. The LHU Classic champion this year and the Reno Tournament of Champions 5th place. He's all the way from Bakersfield, California.
He actually finished with a high school record of 156-30 in his career and was a runner-up in the California State Tournament in 2014. This guy's another redshirt freshman here, part of the youth movement here for Indiana. And it looks like Bo Jordan's going to add on to his riding time here, or heading into the end of the first period.
Yeah, just 5 seconds left here, and this looks like it's going to end 6-2 after 1.
Bryce Martin trying to kick out of it, but to no avail. And Bo Jordan's going to take a 6-2 lead into the second period.
And Bryce Martin had the option to choose here in the second. Once again, the person that chooses the down position, so Bryce Martin will be in the down position for the second.
Again, learning how Jake Danishek used the down position to his advantage here. And all 3 of Martin's points right now have come from escaping from the down position.
Yeah, it's really So great way to earn points from the escape. If you can't get a pin, if you can't get a near fall, can't get a takedown, just getting those escapes, getting those reversals, getting all those 1 point, get scratched it away that lead 1 point at a time.
It's a nice way to get a few cheap ones here if you're facing a tough opponent like Bo Jordan here.
Yeah, and Bo Jordan once again trying to get a takedown on Bryce Martin, unable to.
This time he stays up and is able to use the boundary to his advantage here, and able to get a restart.
And you look at Bryce Martin, once again, he was 3-2 at the Eastern Michigan Open, and his first dual win came December 13th. He did win on a sudden death against Maryland in a couple weeks ago in the Big Ten, 7-5.
Yeah. You know, Bryce Martin is about as tough as they come here, and Bo Jordan's giving him everything he can handle right now. And I mean, that's to be expected here, the number 2 ranked wrestler in the country at his weight class.
Yeah, you can expect a good match here. We've got it. Just a minute left in the second, and Bo Jordan up 9-3.
And it looks like he's looking to build on his career 55-2 record at Ohio State with this matchup. He's got a 9-3 lead here, but as we saw with Danishek, no lead is insurmountable.
No lead is insurmountable. That's absolutely true. Danishek proved that. Martin could get points here. He's trying to
looking
get
for the takedown here, but Bo Jordan's able to reestablish position. And looks like he's not going to let Martin take the boundary here, as he's got both feet planted in the back. As Martin looked like he tried to swing him in out of bounds, and starting to drag that foot a little bit there. And they're yelling to Martin, get his hand out of there. Get his hand out. There he is. Now they're out of there.
Yeah, almost a mistake by Bryce Martin, keeping his hand in there. Almost lost some points at the end.
Yeah, you could hear some people in the crowd yelling for him to get his hand out of there. Get about probably a couple thousand coaches here in the stand yelling for him to get out. And Martin looks like he slips up a little bit, trying to get position on Bo Jordan. But Jordan's got a leg here, and it looks like Martin's in a pretty tough position to get out of right now.
Yeah, he's got the leg in a lock right now.
And it looks like he's got a leg over Martin's head, and it looks like it's going to be Bo Jordan with the lead heading into the third period.
Yeah, Bo Jordan looks like up 9-4 right now after 2.
So in the third period, the option 2, voting to go for Bo Jordan, he chooses down.
Bo Jordan's going to be taking the down position here.
Yep, just 2 minutes left to go in this one. And right now, it would be just a decision at this point for Bo Jordan.
Yeah, Bryce Martin's going to look to make this as close as he possibly can, try and make the point gain for Ohio State as little as possible. It's to keep some momentum for Indiana still going here.
Yeah, Bryce Martin giving the caution there, so he's got to once again, he's got to continue to watch out, try to hold on here to just what is right now just a decision.
And it looks like Bo Jordan's having a tough time escaping here, and it looks like he does.
And that makes it a 10-4 lead. So Jordan just 1 more point away from what would be a major decision.
They're playing
two more points.
They're playing the boundaries again. Yep, there it is. Got another boundary call here. Seems to be the theme of the night here, playing the boundaries.
1 point awarded to Bo Jordan as a stall warning once again issued to Bryce Martin. So it would right on the edge of a major decision.
Nice move by Jordan there, throwing Bryce Martin aside and getting on top of him for the 2-point takedown.
And I think he's going for the pin. Just a minute 25 left. He wants those 6 points for Ohio State.
Which would be huge in reestablishing momentum for Ohio State here.
Yeah, it would give back all the points Indiana earned over the last 2 matches, all the way back. Indiana 2 decisions over the last 2 matches, 6 points, and Ohio State looking for some confidence here going into some great matchups coming up.
Yeah, they got Miles Martin versus Nate Jackson coming up after this, possibly the marquee matchup of the day.
I'd say so, but for now, it's just Miles Martin trying to hold on to what is now, unfortunately for him, a major decision.
Yeah, he's got some ground to make up in this last minute here. He's got to try and make up as much ground as he possibly can against Bo Jordan here. The key here is he's got to establish position and potentially use boundaries to his advantage if he gets in trouble, like he's been doing.
Yeah, you can see Bo Jordan trying to get that takedown right on the boundary, but
looks like they call him out of bounds. As Coach Goldman yells something out to his wrestler.
Yep, just 40 seconds left. Martin trying to hold on, trying to get 1 more point back, trying to get in that just decision. Although Jordan does have a 2-minute advantage in riding time, so Jordan would get the bonus point right now.
Yeah, so Martin's going to need a takedown here to avoid the major decision.
Yeah, Martin definitely needs some points. He's running out of time too, just 20 seconds to go.
And
And staying in bounds is
yeah, he's got a toe in now. He's out of bounds. 17 seconds left here.
Yep, the clock will stop as they go to a reset. Any points will help here for Miles Martin.
Bryce Martin. But yeah, looks like he's. And Bo Jordan not quitting. He doesn't care how much he's up by. He's going to try and get every point he possibly can. But it looks like that's going to be it, barring something while I'm talking.
Yeah.
And that's going to be it. Bo Jordan's going to come out on top of Bryce Martin here.
The final score looks like it'll be 13-5, a major decision in favor of number 2 in the country, and now 11-0 on the season, the 165-pounder, Bo Jordan.
Junior ranked 8th nationally, Nate Jackson.
And here's what the crowd's been waiting for. Nate Jackson, the 8th ranked wrestler in the country at 174 pounds.